Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
They're going to look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down.
With it is Jackson. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Give to Hall running right.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Ali. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg Dulcich, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cards are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Greg Dulcich, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 28-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Right there.
He'll look to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick 6. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick 6, it's demoralizing. But when you look up at the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 9 now. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Second and 3. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Ali. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
This is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Chargers get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. He'll drop to throw.
quick throw, finding Dulcich. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? If they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Right there, hurt. Reload, hurt.
A give running right is Hall. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff up the middle. Ali. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover. And now here is another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the 4th quarter. They'll go again with Hall. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jamison Williams. 28 yards. And the Chargers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. They're going to try and run. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 91 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. On 1st down, right back to Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 2nd down, it's Ali, and he gets it down to the 32. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg Dulcich with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now here's another interception.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off.
I told my boss, it ain't no limit. Told